No doubt this has to be one of the most highly anticipated road openings to open whenever it opens, but it's the Fleming's Way Western Way connector, because it's literally egregious that just over there is Horizon West. Like, I'm literally looking at the rooftops of some of the homes by MI Homes at Encore Elevation, but it will take me 30 minutes currently to get there. Hello. How do you do? Looking to buy or sell? Maybe not. And so for that reason, along with other things, is why I think South Clermont still remains the more affordable part of Clermont, Florida. It suffers from some infrastructure issues and not as many amenities, but that presents a really cool opportunity, especially with the future growth coming to this area. And so in today's video, we're gonna dive into the South Clermont lifestyle, looking at two neighborhoods, so that if you were interested in moving to South Clermont, you get an idea of the options available as well as lifestyle. Alrighty, so let's start with where I am right now, which is Sorrento, more specifically talking about Sorrento Lakes as the community. It's the closest one to the connector right now. It is literally about 5 minutes from where the connector will be, and it's one neighborhood apart of the larger Sorrento master plan community. Now, it is worth mentioning before I head into this specific part of Sorrento Lakes that there's been plenty of builders to build homes in Sorrento. After all, it's 1,600 single family homes strong. Just know there are tons of resale options available in Sorrento and might prove to be a very viable option to you if you are considering moving to this area. Now, Sorrento Lakes by Pulte Homes is currently at the tail end of the community. This is very evident if you look at their interactive site map here, where the green are the available homes and the red is everything that has been sold so far. And it's funny because I took clients to this exact model yesterday. Shout out to Dwayne and Lisa, moving from Colorado. And I think Pulte, I've working with them also, both on their townhome products and single family home products. I think they are a decent builder. They're certainly not entry level, especially for the type of products that they're offering here, but they're also not completely breaking the bank. Their lot premiums are notoriously higher for some of their homes, but right now for what they have left in Sorrento Lakes, it's purely inventory. And in case you were curious about the fees associated with this community, the HOA is $136 a month. This neighborhood does have a CDD as well, dependent on the series that you choose, that being the Garden, Classic, or Estate series, most identified by the lot width, so 40-foot wide, 50-foot wide, and 60-foot wide respectively. It ends up working out to be right around $152 to about $183 a month. And of course, your CDD is a part of your property tax bill. But what does that get you? It gets you some really nice walking trails. It gets you a clubhouse with 24/7 access, fitness center, pool, lounge area, tot lot, dog park. They do host events throughout the year as well, which I think is a really nice touch. And their most underrated amenity, in my opinion, is the private kayak launch dock. Now, although we're not going too far, before we leave Sorrento, I want to touch on what's also to come in the last phase of the community, which is currently what we're in today, Sorrento Phase 4. It was set to include 300 multifamily units, which we are seeing in the form of the Alton Sorrento apartment complex, but also a neighborhood grocery store and shopping center. According to an article originally written back in 2021 by Growth Spotter, which has since then been updated in April of 2023, they have entitlements for up to 350,000 square feet of retail, commercial, and office space. I think even just for the people who currently live in Sorrento, not to mention the amount of traffic that will flow through via the connector, people going to and from Clermont and Winter Garden, this is going to be well needed, as well as neighboring neighborhoods, one of which we'll head to next, which is the Sanctuary by KB Homes. Now, I have worked with KB Homes before, and they're certainly what I would consider a value-based builder, more affordable, and to be 100% real, they've built a better home for my client than some of these builders that some would regard as better. And so truly, like I always say now, it's much more about the individual build, speaking with the individual construction manager, than it is the name behind the build, because they're all outsourced at the end of the day. But comparing it to Sorrento Lakes, way more affordable. You can get a 1,600 square foot home here in the low fours, actual low fours. And so for an identically sized home, when you look at Sorrento Lakes and Sanctuary, you're paying tens of thousands of dollars less to be in this community. As far as amenities go, you do have a really nice clubhouse coming up soon with pool and cabana, fitness, and tot lot area. And as you saw with the video, the back road is now fully paved and connected to Sorrento now. So if I want to go out to 27, it's right there. And also whenever Fleming's gets connected and we can hop over to Horizon West a lot easier, you're able to do that as well without going coming back onto the main roads. If you are looking for affordability, if that is a major concern of yours, you're looking for the Clermont area and you're already considering South Clermont, it would be kind of a misstep not to at least consider Sanctuary by KB Homes. And certainly somewhere I'd like to explore with you, which is a pause here to say if you are looking to buy new construction or anything in South Clermont, I'd love to help. Feel free to email me in the description down below. So the lifestyle in South Clermont is a fairly simple one, to be quite honest. You have everything you would need. Right now I'm passing the Publix, you got restaurants on there. Right across you got the Wawa, your gas station, and right down from me we're heading to Kagan Crossings, which they have a farmer's market every Friday. Different restaurants, Indian cuisine, Spanish cuisine. Nothing super duper exciting, but it's just the things that you need to get by from a day-to-day basis. You do have your sit-down restaurants, mostly chain restaurants, and you do have some food trucks that pop up from time to time. So even if you are considering North Clermont, it's at least worth it to see what South Clermont can get you price-wise. And I'm willing to go out on a limb and say for tens and tens and tens and tens and tens and tens of thousands of dollars less, a lot of people are willing to make the compromise to buy a home in South Clermont to get the home you really want or to save money. And the thing is, with the different connectors coming in, Olympus coming in, all these different things I think will subtract from a lot of the compromise that someone might currently feel buying in South Clermont well into the future. I did do a comparison between North and South Clermont if you want to go check that out. And if you are looking to buy a home in Clermont, I'd love to help. See you soon.